All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? DSP here, and welcome to the Weekend Preview. Today is Sunday, March 4th, 2018, although, as usual, by the time that you actually see this video, it may be the 5th for you, depending on where you live in the world. I usually film this pretty late. In fact, it's about 8 p.m. my time locally here on the west coast of the U.S., so knowing that I do have an international fan base and viewership, a lot of you probably will be the next day, okay? I'm still trying to adjust all my equipment here back to how it was, because if you guys aren't aware, this last weekend I did, sorry, I'm so close to the mic here. Is that better? That looks actually a little better. I did an Indies Marathon, and when I do the Indies Marathon, now it looks screwed up here. When I do an Indies Marathon, it means that some of the games were on console and some were on PC, so I moved my camera and everything, so I'm still fidgeting to try to get it back into the right spots. Apologies for that. Speaking of which, you know, the marathon went pretty well. People seem to enjoy it. All those videos are live on DSP Gaming right now. And I'm heading into the end game, the conclusion of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Today, I did a stream of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas HD. That pretty much took me right up until the end of the game. And now I'm ready to begin the final string of missions in the game that are going to be the big conclusion. Okay, it's only like 4 left, but I remember one of them takes forever because it's like, oh, take over a third or you know, even like 40%, 50% of the different gang areas in Los Santos before you can unlock the final mission in the game, okay? So, there's a lot going on this week. There's going to be a big variety of gameplay that you're going to see on my streams all week long, all right? It's going to be pretty good. It's going to be great stuff. I certainly hope that you guys are going to be checking out all the big variety that I'm going to explain in this video. We've got new stuff going up tonight, hopefully on my Teespring, because tonight, what I'm going to do right after I finish filming this video is I'm going to go over to Patreon.com and message all the patrons from February, which, by the way, thank you everyone who did pledge to my Patreon for February. I'm very appreciative of that. And if you did, I'll be messaging you over there to give you information on what I need from you to get you your perks for this month, because there's some people who need to get things like premium forum upgrades or know, oh, gee, where do I post my questions for Ask the King, or get a private Q&A video? What do I do with those questions? How do I submit them? All that information will be sent tonight over on Patreon.com. And then when I'm done with that, then I'm going to hopefully be doing some work on Teespring and finally getting some new merchandise up on my Teespring shop, okay, for the first time in months. And then I'm going to be putting up a poll on my Twitter to determine what the new game playthrough will be for this week, since it looks like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is about to end, all right? So there's a ton of stuff I'm doing tonight. Obviously, that means I'm not doing a second stream today because I've got so much going on right now, right? I'm so busy already with as much jam-packed into tonight as I can possibly get done. So let's go through the schedule of what you guys can expect this week. First of all, tonight, as I said, the poll over on my Twitter. That's off right there. Over on my Twitter. Please start voting. The poll will go live tonight. It'll be live Monday and Tuesday, ending on Wednesday, because Wednesday will be when I'm starting a new playthrough, the playthrough that will replace Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. What will it be? You decide based on your votes. What games are in the running? Well, I'm continuing on with my 10-year anniversary celebration for content creation on the internet. And so I'm choosing 4 games that have been some of the biggest game playthroughs I've ever done. Some of the playthroughs that really put me on the map, that made me synonymous with being one of the best gaming YouTubers that there ever were. And here they are. Mass Effect 2 Renegade Femme Shep Run, meaning I'll be picking a female shepherd or creating a female shepherd and then doing all Renegade choices instead of the Paragon choices I did in my first run way back when it was released in, what was that, 2011, 2012? I think it was 2011, okay? It might have been 2010 now that I'm thinking about it. Holy crap. That was a long time ago. Or Heavy Rain. Now, everyone has pretty much seen my Heavy Rain playthrough who's a fan of mine. If you haven't, I strongly recommend you check it out. It's live on DSP Gaming right now. It's one of my best playthroughs of all time, right? People really enjoyed when I played Heavy Rain. And actually, I take it back. It's not live on DSP Gaming. It's live over on my original channel, Dark Side Phil. I should make that clear. It was before the days of monetization on YouTube or anything like that. And doing a second playthrough so many years later might be pertinent, because guess what? The next game from Quantic Dream, the same studio that made Heavy Rain, is coming out in May. It's May 25th, Detroit Become Human. So that would be a good pertinent choice for right now, right? Or Silent Hill 2. It's been a while since I played a survival horror game. It was 5-6 months ago with The Evil Within 2. Silent Hill 2, some people still hold up and say it's the best survival horror playthrough I ever did. So there you go. Or, last but certainly not least, Bully. That was a game that in 2013, when I was adapting and adjusting from still filming with a digital camera pointed at my television to doing direct capture and live streaming, I adjusted my style of gaming and recording to be direct capture and all that in the middle of the playthrough. So what happened is the playthrough's still good, but the visuals for the first half are terrible. Some of the videos in there are glitchy, buggy, the pixelation issues and stuff. Replaying the game at this point would be pretty cool, especially because a lot of people love that playthrough, and now there's rumors that there may be even a Bully 2 announced this year at E3, or if not at E3, coming up soon from Rockstar. It's just like hints, like the inside thing people are alluding to. This is the next game from them instead of like a Grand Theft Auto, something completely different. So, Mass Effect 2 Renegade Femshep, Heavy Rain, Silent Hill 2, Bully. 4 amazing games, 4 playthroughs that were amazing the first time through, and for the next week and a half, it would be really amazing to do a downtime playthrough of any of those games. So, please start voting tonight over, boy, I pointed to the right thing, over on my Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP on Twitter. You'll have 2 full days to vote, and then Wednesday morning it'll close off, and that'll determine what game is my next downtime playthrough, okay? Tomorrow, Monday, what can you expect? The conclusion of GTA San Andreas HD. Like I said, I've got about 4 missions left. Really, the longest one is going to be the one where I got to take over all the gang areas in Los Santos. Might take a little longer than a lot of the other missions, but I'm going to beat it. I'm not going to cheat and use cheat codes this time. I'm going to beat it legitimately. I'm leaving an entire 4-hour gameplay stream to do it. I'm definitely going to beat it, okay? If I end a little early, then I'm going to switch over to the other game that I'm playing on Monday, Call of Duty World War II. That's right. You know, in the past week, I played that game twice. Both times, I kicked a major ass, and I'm getting better at the game every time I play it. People are loving it. I'm getting kill streaks. I'm on top of the leaderboards. People are absolutely loving me playing this game. I want to play more of it. It's hype because you guys get hyped for the gameplay. I do well. People, you know, cheer, sub, and tip because they get so pumped and they want shout-outs during it. It's really cool, so I'm going to keep it up. Call of Duty World War II, if there's extra time on the first stream, and then it will be the second stream on Monday. So there you go. That's a big, packed, fun Monday for you on stream, okay? Tuesday, I'm off. I know, weird, right? I almost never take a Tuesday off. And as you guys know, my new schedule is 1 day a week I will have off. It will be Tuesday of this week. A little early, reason being, I could only get my haircut scheduled for then. And by the way, my hair is getting so goddamn long in the back at this point. It's actually to the point where, like, it's annoying me. Like, I can't even keep it out of my face when I'm streaming. It's constantly falling down. And, oh, it's annoying me. So I need a haircut. I haven't had one in 3 months. It's time for a haircut. And the only time that my hairdresser had open appointments were this Tuesday. No, I'm not spending the entire day getting my haircut. So people started saying ridiculous things on stream. Well, Phil needs a whole day off to get his haircut. No. But think of the lot. You got to use your head. Some people just say the dumbest shit before they even process a thought, okay? Phil needs to get his haircut. Phil takes a whole day off a week to get all his personal stuff done so he can be here to stream every other single day of the week. Should he, for some reason, because he needs a haircut, now take an extra stream away just to get a haircut? Or should he try to work it in that that's the day off so that he can get all the shit done this week he needs to get done and he can get right back to streaming for the rest of the week? But people don't think. They say silly stuff. So, Tuesday is my day off, meaning I'm doing all kinds of errands and everything that day, grocery shopping and everything, haircuts, everything will be done, so no live streaming on Tuesday. But Wednesday, I'm coming back full force, big full fist, a full fist of content on Twitch with the new playthrough for what you vote on. Whatever you vote in will be the new playthrough starting on Wednesday. Wednesday night will be the continuation of Secret of Mana, okay? Thursday, more than likely, that stream will be the continuation again of whatever you voted in. Thursday night, I'm on the fence. What should I do Thursday night, guys? Should I do PUBG, which at that point I wouldn't have done in over a week, right? Or should I do Doki Doki Literature Club? You might be wondering, what am I talking about? If you didn't see the Indies Marathon this last Saturday, you don't know. It was one of the indie games that was voted in for the marathon, and I played it for 2.5 hours, and people have told me, literally, Phil, you played the game up to the point where if you played 15 minutes longer, you would have hit the big twist that everyone talks about in the game that makes the game actually good and worth playing. You played the 2.5 boring hours, and if you played a tiny bit more, you would have got to the fun part. So being that, you know, let's say I do a 2-hour late night stream on Thursday, I'm definitely going to get to the fun part. So, should I do that on Thursday, or should I do another PUBG stream because I haven't done one in a week? I don't know. Friday. More than likely Friday is going to probably be more of whatever the game, again, that was voted in. So, 3 straight days of whatever that game was that people voted in. And then Friday night will be more Secret of Mana. Saturday of this coming week, so that would be what? Saturday the, excuse me, let me find the date. The 10th. Saturday the 10th, an all multiplayer day. It will be Call of Duty World War II during the daytime and PUBG at night. So there you go. That's what you can expect roughly for the next week. That's exactly what, you know, think of the variety. Conclusion to GTA, Call of Duty multiple times, maybe some PUBG in there, right? Secret of Mana multiple times, and whatever the new game is that's voted in. That's a lot of variety of stuff all in one week. I'm also pretty excited that every day I'm streaming this week. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all double stream days. Every day, a full day of streaming for you guys. So, tons of new videos, tons of new gameplay, tons of new everything for you this week. Pretty sweet, right? FYI, the next week pretty much is going to be more of the same. If you're not aware, that next week there is a new release on the 16th of March. It is Burnout Paradise Remastered for modern consoles. Yes, I will be playing that. And then immediately following that, you got games like Sea of Thieves, Ni no Kuni 2, Far Cry 5. You got all that stuff coming immediately following it, all right? So, that being said, this next week to 2 weeks of downtime will still be fun, me juggling a new playthrough with all the other stuff, and I'm really looking forward to it, okay? Two more quick things I want to mention before we adjourn. First of all, new sub goals have been placed and set up for my Twitch channel for this month. If you're not aware, because maybe you haven't been on streams recently, the sub goals are 500 subs. If I hit 500 total subs at any point during the month of March, the Patron's Choice playthrough returns, which means anyone who pledges $5 or more this month will be nominating and voting on games to be a downtime playthrough. Now, previous ones have been Super Mario Sunshine, Spyro the Dragon, Yakuza games, Persona games. There have been a lot of downtime playthroughs that have turned into really fun, full playthroughs and really exceptional stuff. So, I'm looking forward to what is the next one. What's the next thing people will nominate and vote for, right? We'll find out if I hit 500 subs sometime this month on Twitch. If I hit 550 subs, which I'll be honest with everyone is a big stretch. I don't know if we're going to do that because right now we're at like 425, 426, something like that. Then I will be doing a Rage-a-thon. You might say, what's a Rage-a-thon? Well, basically what people will be doing is voting for games that were the most rage-inducing games I've ever played, or games that are known to be rage-inducing that I haven't played before. So think games like Super Meat Boy, Getting Over It, Scarface, Street Fighter V, games that people want me to play for one reason or another because they know I'm going to get pissed off when I play them. That's the kind of game that'll take place during this marathon. But we have to hit 550 subs. We got to make it happen. I'm trying to motivate people. Gee, well, oh, man, I really want to see that. I'm going to go sub for the month, right? It's doable. All right, it is doable. We could hit both of those goals, but people really have to come out to stream, check the stuff out, and sub, all right? Now, one final thing, folks. In regards to my tax situation, which if you have been watching streams recently, I've been mentioning it, but I haven't really mentioned it on YouTube in a long time, all right? I do have an update. This last week, I finished my taxes, meaning I sat down, I got all the information together, I saw what I made versus what it looks like I had for expenses, what I'm probably going to end up owing for taxes come in April. In April, I've got 3 big sums of taxes due. Number one, the remaining taxes that I still owe for 2017 federally, because I didn't know what they were, because I made a lot more money in December than I normally would. So now I owe more money, but I don't know how much it's going to be. But I owe something. There's left over something I owe that I haven't paid yet. Number two, my first estimated federal tax payment for 2018 is due in April as well. I don't know what that's going to be. That's completely 100% reliant on the new tax codes that were passed earlier this year by the federal government. And I don't know if that means my taxes go up, my taxes go down. I have no idea. So I don't know yet. Number three, I'm supposed to be told either late this month or early April by the state of Washington the remainder of what I owe for back taxes for the state of Washington, because remember, the whole story I told you last year about the accountant that screwed me over, it's still rearing its ugly head. It's certainly not over yet. I've got 2.5 years of back taxes I somehow need to figure out how to pay, and I don't have the money for it. So they're supposed to figure out what it is that I owe, and then apparently, hopefully, you know, knock on wood, put me on a payment plan so I don't have to pay it all at once because I don't have the money, and I could pay it off gradually over the course of several years, okay? So all that being said, 3 different taxes are going to be due in April. Guess what, folks? Do I have some money? Yes, I do. I have money that's saved up. As I told you guys previously, you guys saved my butt back in late 2017 because we did all that stuff on Twitch. You supported me so much. I raised extra funds and I was able to get through that hurdle, which was the back taxes for 2017 for the state of Washington. Paid those and was able to pay my tax attorney and even had some left over that's just been sitting in my bank account waiting for these federal taxes to come up. But to pair with that, sadly, my federal taxes now went up because I made more money at the end of 2017 than I normally would have. Plus, guess what? The months of January and February on YouTube were the worst ever. YouTube ad revenue, even worse than last year when they had the adpocalypse. It's even worse now. So I made the least I ever made on YouTube in January and February. So even though things were good on Twitch, it just kind of evens out on YouTube and they come out to be average months. Not good because I'm looking to make extra money to pay these taxes coming up. And I'm just making enough money to pay my bills. Where's the tax money going to come from? Okay? The reason I'm bringing this up, very simply put, I need your help. When you're coming to my live streams, if you can, please tip me. Meaning there's a section below my stream where you can click. It's a tip section. It brings you to a tips page. Anything you tip me, those funds I get right away. You're going to obviously get a shout out on the stream for it. If you tip me $5 or more on streams, you'll actually get a verbal pop-up thank you in the corner too. And on top of all that, all right, if you pledge to my Patreon, that also helps because anything you pledge to my Patreon right now for the month of March, I will get in time to help with those taxes. So if you're on streams, please tip me. If you're not on stream and you're just watching my YouTube videos, please pledge to my Patreon this month. Either one would help me tremendously with these upcoming taxes. Now, is it the end of the world if I can't pay these taxes? No, but it's certainly not good. All right? What it means is that now, because I didn't pay all the taxes that I owed, now there's late fees, there's interest involved, and basically the amount that I owe just keeps going up and up and up to the point where, again, I'm nervous, just like I was last year at the end of the year. I may have to sell my house by the end of the year if I can't get by these taxes, all right? This is going to be something every quarter I have to tackle. The good news is, after this April payment, it's just one payment of the federal taxes a quarter, which is fine. That, okay, I can probably handle that and juggle that. But this now 3 payments coming up, one for these fucking back taxes, one for extra taxes that normally I wouldn't have owed, and now my normal tax payment all at once. I'm screwed. I don't even know what to do. All right, and I don't want to have these lingering taxes in the back of my fucking mind, killing me and pounding my head. Oh my God, now every day I got to have these negative shit on my back on stream because I got to worry about taxes, taxes, taxes. Please, anything that you can lend, any help. Once we're past April, it'll look a lot more positive, and I can focus more on just daily content and not have to worry about this shit. But for the next month and a half, you know it's going to be on my fucking mind every day. So anything you could do to help or support is appreciated. Either tipping or Patreon. Both of those things right now would be tremendously helpful, and I'm very grateful for anyone who does either of those because you guys are basically helping me out in a big way. All right? How much do I owe? I have no idea. I won't know until my accountant slash tax attorney sits down and tells me that sometime in March. I won't know what I owe for these back state taxes until the person from Washington State figures it out and tells me if they're going to put me on a payment plan. So it could be up until the point when it's due, I may not even know what I owe, all right? I wish I could tell you because then I could say, oh, well, I got this much extra. Here's what I owe. Here's what I need to raise. I can't even do that. I can't even freaking do that right now because I have no idea what I owe. I can tell you this, it's going to be thousands of dollars. That's all I know. It's going to be thousands. It has to be. Based off of my income versus what I already paid and my expenses last year, it looks like it's going to be thousands of dollars. So anything helps. Okay, folks? All right, that's it for the weekend preview. Thank you guys for being patient. I hope you enjoy the big variety of content. I'll be live streaming every single day this week on Twitch, except for Tuesday, of course, my day off. Thank you again, everyone. And please remember to vote tonight when the poll goes live on what the new game playthrough will be. Keep your eyes peeled for that poll. And that poll goes through till Wednesday. Without further ado, thank you everyone who pledged to my February Patreon, excuse me. Here comes the thank you crawl for that. And have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Keep in mind, new Teespring merch tonight, hopefully. And we'll see how it goes. All right, peace out, everyone. Have a good night. See you Monday.